I'm the Godfather. I'm the Godfather. I'm the Godfather.
Hello everyone, yes it's Vince Turner 100 back again, and you're joining me today with the Yoda clan. We've got Messmaker, Sam J, Chipmunks, Wellbay, I think that's how you pronounce that, and Arse Kicking 786 down there. Now, I'm going to let this gameplay run in the background. I'm going to keep the names up at the bottom and flick between the players so you can see who's doing what at what time, what they're running, basically what kill streaks and everything, and you never know, might pick up some tips and hints even. Blimey, I've really got to sort these teeth out. Anyway, guys, once again, thanks very much for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate getting those likes, and I've had some more subscribes, which is fantastic. So really appreciate that, guys. Keep watching. The videos, as I say, will become more regular. Now, as I say, today we're running a little gameplay with the Yoda clan. The clan is available now on Call of Duty Elite. If you look in my last video, you'll see the actual annotation on there, which is basically the Yoda in capital letters within the square brackets. And as I said before, I've had to do it that way because somebody else got the name Yoda on Call of Duty Elite. So if you want to join the clan, just pop me a message on there, and everyone's accepted. Don't worry about that. You haven't got to be a certain standard or anything, because if you see some of my games, sometimes they're absolutely shocking. But that doesn't matter. It's all about having some fun with it. Now, I've got some new information on the new Call of Duty coming out, Ghosts. The release date has been confirmed as the 5th of November, and there are now posters up and that in Game Station and Game and wherever you may buy your software. So that's now been confirmed. There's also a teaser on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen it. It's basically going on a sort of about the mask aspect of it, and there's always been ghosts, but it's really not telling us anything as they normally do, you know, just getting us all to tune in and see how many hits they get and who's interested. But I think it's pretty guaranteed they're going to be selling the game anyway. Now, again, no information on format. I've got a feeling they're going to bring it out for both. My reason for thinking this is that if they just bring it out for the PS4, they will lose a hell of a lot of sales on the PS3, and again, the same on the Xbox. If they bring it out for the new Xbox, they're going to lose so many sales on the 360. They're just not going to do that. And I don't see them wanting to miss the sales on the PS4 and the new Xbox 720 either. So I've got a feeling it's going to come out for both. Whether it'll be exactly the same game and they're not going to take advantage of you know, whatever brand new ideas and things they've got on the PS4 and Xbox, I don't know. I've just got a feeling that that's what's going to happen. Now, one of the most interesting things of all, the game is being done by Infinity Ward as far as I know, which I've got to be honest, I prefer their games. I find the graphics are a little bit grittier, which I like. I find Treyarch's videos a little bit cartoony and a little bit more arcadey than Infinity Ward's, so hence the reason I prefer them. Now, the really interesting thing is they're actually creating this from a new engine. Now, for those of you who are not sure how this works, basically they have to create an engine to create a whole format for the game, and everything fits in and works around this. This is why essentially Call of Duty hasn't really changed since I think COD 4, which was when the new engine came out. So everything has been built on that. It's the reason the games, I guess, let's face it, they all look very similar, they work similar, they do the same things. They're not going to be that drastically different with the new engine, but I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of improvements, and hopefully the developers are going to take advantage of this. And the chances are this may go over the next 5 or 6 CODs. Who knows? Be interesting to see what they come up with the PS4, how that influences that. Now, also, there's been a new patch come down in the last week as well, 1.09. It's been quite a big patch, some of the things it's done. I'm going to run through some of them, not all of them. You can actually view those on the Call of Duty website, some of the more sort of insignificant ones. But one of the things they've done is actually added prestige calling cards. So now if you're, I don't know, prestige whatever, you can now have a calling card that matches that. Also, and I think this is great, they've actually changed it so you now control the last kill streak you actually activate and not the first. So I don't know if any of you have ever come across this. I tend to run the sentry gun and the AGR. Now what I do in the past, I get my sentry gun out, pop it down, throw the AGR, and then I couldn't control my AGR. I couldn't flick between them. it was frustrating because those of you who watch some of my other videos will know I love to control the AGR. It's just a killing machine. So now they've changed that. You actually control the second one now, so be aware of that. If you get your AGR out first and your sentry gun out second, you can only control the sentry gun. So hopefully that will work for a lot of you. It's certainly going to work for me. It's improved things already, I've noticed, and I really like that patch update myself. Now, C4. I don't use this a lot. I know Verco's a big fan of this. A lot of you other guys are as well. But apparently, when you threw it, if it stuck to a wall, immediately as you actually sort of blew it up, it wouldn't do any damage. I didn't know that. But again, they've changed that, and I'm sure it's going to be great for you guys that like using it. Another thing they've done, the war machine. I hate this thing. I mean, oh god, you know, if I steal somebody's package and pick one of these things up, I'm actually quite disappointed, to be honest. Sometimes I'd rather have a UAV. I find I can do more damage with that. But what they've done, the war machine, if you used it and you fired off all but one shot during, say, something that resets in a round, capture the flag, search to destroy, when you went into the next round, you'd have full ammo again. So they've actually changed that. So the ammo is what it is. It doesn't reload. I guess that's nerfing it effectively, or taking away the glitch, whatever way you look at it. Now downhill, one of the new maps we had fairly recently, they stopped the gondolas. If you know what gondolas are, it just sounds like quite a rude word, doesn't it? But it's not. All it is like the cable car things. They've actually stopped those moving during a host migration. So I don't know if you've ever had it happen. I haven't, but if you were unlucky enough to stood in their way as they were coming through, chances are you'd wake up dead, if that's possible. How do you wake up dead? I don't know. Anyway, I really can't get my head around that one. They've adjusted the hijack, basically, the engine room hard points up. Now, when it's set down in the engine room, it never extended to the ladders, and apparently it does now. So you're going to know when people are coming down the ladders. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. I think that really is going to lead to some camping of epic proportions, but let's hope not. Now, the biggest thing of all they've done is to change what they call the global enemy spawn influences. Now, what would happen is the enemy spawn would depend on where you were positioned on the map, your team was positioned on the map, the enemy team, where people were looking. They basically put this back the way it was, as far as I know. For some reason, it wasn't working out. I did notice the spawns got a bit worse, if anything, when they did it, but they now changed that. So if you remember back on the likes of hijack, yes, you're now going to be able to spawn trap them at the two ends of the boat, which would be good fun. I'm sure we like doing that. But anyway, that's the patch update. Now again, back to the top 5. Get some entries in, edit a film, give it a name, save it in your PS3 files, and just let me know what it's called in there. I'll download it and I'll do the rest. The competition's still open. Get your entries in. Anyway, thanks again for watching. This is Vince Turner, and that was the Yoda Clan. Peace out.